because when I'm doing these lives, I'm like excited and nervous at the same time. I'm like giddy and like, ooh. But I'm excited to be here with you all. Welcome back to the Fully Me channel, where we are going from broke artists to rich artists without sacrificing our art, our wealth, or our family. My name is Giselle. I am a performing artist of over 25 years, a creative healing guide or facilitator, and a creativity coach. I'm also a mom of three. If you're interested in learning how you can work with me, connect with me, check out the box below. I have some information and some links in there for you. So today we are going to be talking about a very controversial subject. That is parenting or motherhood and being an artist, a performing artist. So we're going to be talking about how being a performing artist ruins you as a mother. And I'm sharing it from my own personal experience of what that looks like. And being a performing artist of over 25 years, honestly, if I started counting up all of the years, it gets up there. So we're going to say 25 years is a nice round number. I've been a mother for 17 years. So this is looking at how being a performing artist before motherhood, as well as now in the midst of it, at the beginning of it, and in the midst of it, the different seasons, how this has kind of ruined me as a mom. Right off the bat, some of the things that I believed as I got into that motherhood, shifting into motherhood was like, oh, I can't do it, or it's going to be difficult, or I need to choose, or how is this going to impact my children? How is this going to impact my family? Or I don't see any other artists who are also mothers or performing artists who are also mothers. And when I say performing artists, I'm speaking specifically to one particular modality, but this is for everyone. I also am in the literary and visual arts, but my foundation has been in performing. So that's singing, acting, dancing, songwriting. It's in that performance, the oratorical nature of creativity. However, I have experience in all areas. So although I'm highlighting being a performing artist, I invite you to jump in where you fit in, be able to apply this to how this has ruined you as a mother, if you are a mother, or how it could ruin you if you are considering motherhood. And so being a performing artist, even before I got married and we started our family, to now in the midst of it, I can see stark differences. And so the stories were that I can't do it, that it would be extremely difficult. I didn't, and this is me at the beginning of it. I didn't see any other moms who were, on stage or having their children, leaving their children in the car with their spouse while they run into an audition, or making sure that they have enough getting into a doll, enough breast milk saved up so that they can go to an audition or for a rehearsal, going into rehearsal and then leaving and making sure that you're able to nurse your child and looking at your clothes like, oh my gosh, okay, there's nothing spilling through. These are the type of things that I worried about. And then I worried about the impact that it would have on my children. How is this going to affect them? And if you have ventured into the realm of parenthood, that mommy guilt is real. It's very real. And so I was so focused on the ways that ruin in a traditional sense would apply to me as a performing artist and as a mother who was equally so, just like so in love, who is still so in love with my children, with my family, having that deep desire for my life, but also deeply embedded, embodied, and loved, and knowing that this is not just a passing passion. This is a purpose within my creativity and that creative expression, that I am a creative ambassador. Those going back and forth, I seen the traditional sense of ruin to be a negative one, that this would negatively impact me, it would negatively impact my children, And so there was a lot of fear around it. Now, what I can say is it has ruined me, that old version of me as a mother, entering into the sacred realm of motherhood, figuring this plane out as we are driving it, flying it, right? It ruined that old version of me. But I can't say it was for the worse. I say it's for the better. It ruined that old vision that I can't do this, that my children will suffer from it, that I will suffer from it. It ruined the mentality that it is not possible. And let me give you just a short, maybe one or two examples why. One story that I like to share was around Valentine's Day. And our children were younger. So instead of going out that specific time, we decided to just make a fancy family dinner and invite the children to make like a special dessert. So we made chocolate covered strawberries. Everyone enjoyed it. And as we're sitting down at the table, we went around the room and said what we loved about another person, what we appreciated about them, and what we loved and appreciated about ourselves. It's Valentine's Day after all, right? And so as we did that, one of the things that went repeatedly said was, Mom, I love it when you are on stage singing. Mom, I love it when you are performing. Mom, I love it when you dance around the house with us. Mom, I love it when you sing to us or you play. Mom, I love it how you practice it's for auditions, your speeches, those monologues for us. I love that. In that moment, let me tell you, I was never the same. Never. Because prior, even though I was still doing things, there was that nagging, that fear always there. Like, is this possible? Is this okay? Is this okay to do? Oh my gosh. Am I ruining my life? Am I ruining my children's life? Is this okay to do? In that moment, everything that was said to me ruined that old version of me. It ruined that old version of motherhood, how I saw it. It ruined that. Why? Because it showed me that my children actually appreciated me moving forward in my creativity, actually appreciated me going forth and showing them this is what I'm passionate about. Yes, mommy takes care of all of the other things, but this is my passion. This is where I come alive. And they appreciated witnessing me in it. They appreciated it. Was it always easy? No. I mean, there was definitely some things I had to figure out. But here's the thing, I figured it out. I kept taking those steps even as I was figuring it out. So here's another example that I want to share with you. That one is when they were a little bit younger. This one is actually very recent. So I did an online, a virtual showcase. It was me and some other of my clients that I was working with, and we were able to show our projects that we have been working on. And so I wanted to get in there and be supportive and show a project that I was working on as well. And one was spoken art, but it had music to it, it had lights and all of the stuff. I needed assistance. And so I asked my three children to come and be a part of it, to be different versions of artistic directors, right? I had one of my children was helping me with what I was going to wear and helping me with my hair. Another was helping with lights. Was helping with the setting. And they all got a chance to be a part of it. We were up really, really late. Let me just say it was a school night and it was really late. I allowed them to go in a little bit later the next day. So it worked out. They were happy. They were so excited to be a part of it. I printed out the script. They had their part that they were going to say, like, in terms of timing of sound and lights and all of that. They saw my dance that I had with it, gave me some tweaks on it. They were fully enmeshed in it. And there was so much laughing. It was late, snacks, everything. But when they saw that finished piece, and I didn't show it to them right away, we recorded it, and then in the showcase, I revealed it to them as I revealed it to everyone. And when I tell you the pride that they had, not only in seeing me on stage, whether it was in person or whether it was a virtual, the pride that they had in seeing me and also being a part of it. At that moment, another part of that old mom was ruined. Those old fears were ruined even more. It was let go even more. It was crushed even more. A lot of the times, there's fear that's ruling our decisions. And there's fear that's choosing to keep us hidden. Fear of the unknown, unfamiliar, lack of examples, just don't know how this is going to work. And it keeps us stuck. But what I have come to realize is it doesn't just keep me stuck. It's not like I'm protecting those that I love. It keeps a level of them stuck as well because we are in relation. So if I'm not moving in a certain way, the part of me that is connected to them is not moving in a certain way either. Those are just two of the many, 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 many examples. And it continues because I'm continuing to grow. I'm on to my next thing, what's coming up soon. There's things happening soon that you'll be hearing about. And they get to be a part of it. They get to see me. They get to feel that pride in seeing their mama doing her thing. They get to feel that excitement and being a part of it. And they get a real life example of seeing behind the scenes. They see off stage and they also get to see on stage. So this is how being a performing artist, and I have examples of others, as I said before, but it ruins you as a mom. It ruins that mom that is stuck in fear. It ruins that mom that is stuck in questioning and doubt. It ruins that mom that is stuck in guilt. And it not only ruins her, but it frees you. It frees the mom that believes so much for herself that it passes down to her children. It frees the mom that is so enmeshed in the joy of sharing the gifts that God has given her that it inspires her children to do the same. It frees the mom and gives her energy and shakes off the staleness because she is fully present in her life. And now she can also be even more. She was present before, but now she's even more present in her family's life. That, I would say, is a worthy exchange. So, if you or any part of you has been stuck in fear, has been stuck in worry, anxiety, guilt about pursuing your creative career that is waiting for you, that's kind of been teetering because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to ruin my children. I don't want to ruin my family. No, that we're going to ruin the fear. We're going to ruin the hesitation. We're going to ruin that other stuff. And we're going to bring prosperity and joy and excitement and aliveness more so to your motherhood because now you are even more alive. And with that, I would like to invite you into a very special, exciting little thing that I have coming up. And it is for those creative mothers. If you are a parent and you are like in that field as an artist, you get to have it all. We no longer have to stay stuck in the mentality that we have to choose between our art, our wealth, yes, get your money, honey, and our family. We get to have it all. There is a way to do it. And that is what you get to learn here on this platform, on this stage, as I am. But you get to have it all. So on next week, you'll see on the 26th of this month, I will be hosting a 4-day series called The Artist Mother myths. We will be busting, dissolving, erasing, and releasing you, me, us from these lies, like the one that I shared today. That being in your creative passion, pursuing that career, standing in the purpose and the gifts that you have been given will work against you. If you desire to also have love and family, if you also desire to have wealth and abundance, remember we are going from broke artists to rich artists. And we start this intentionally in a very precious and sacred container together on next week. So I will leave a link to that specific live, 4 days, live with me. You get to ask me questions. I'm sharing with you. We get to grow together. We're going to do that very, very soon. Okay? So get excited about it. Be sure to invite another person. This is going to be taught as if it is a $5,000 master course, play date that you get to work directly with me. And it'll only be here for a short period of time. So if you're interested in it, check out the details, save your spot early. And I can't wait to share more of how I have grown and allowed that old, stinky, sad version of a mom that I thought was the truth. I've allowed that to be ruined so that the joy of the mom, of the creative artist, the performing artist, the successful creative artist, bringing in the money, honey, can shine through. And I'm excited to share that with you. Until next time, stay tuned for the other topics that we'll be having coming up. Share this with a friend, subscribe, and keep living fully. There are others who are watching us, big people and little people. But most of all, you absolutely deserve it. If that gift, that dream, that idea came to you, it is meant to flow through you to others. So don't be afraid to share it. And I'll see you soon. Bye.